Folks, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. And what is probably going to make these communists in New York absolutely lose their minds is that Trump may actually be able to come up with the money to pay this insane $500 million bond that is obviously used to simply try and bankrupt and take assets right out from under Trump. But it's insane what these folks are trying to do in New York, whether it be Letitia James or the prosecutors. I mean, all of these people, Judge Engoron, this quack judge who has absolutely no regard for the law and it just is just going along with us because they hate him. These people hate America. They hate Trump. They hate what he represents. And they're willing to make him a political dissident and up in the entire real estate market of a state, whether intentional or just hate-filled, just to go after this guy. So jumping into the Post, story from the New York Post, we got to cover this. Former President Donald Trump said Friday he has almost $500 million in cash, suggesting he has enough money on hand to pay his $454 million bond before the looming deadline. Through hard work, talent, and luck, I currently almost have $500 million in cash, a substantial amount of which I intend to use in my campaign for president, wrote in all caps on Truth Social. Trump's team has sought to delay the Monday deadline for the massive bond, which the ex-president must post as he fights the ruling by Manhattan Supreme Court Judge Engoron in the civil fraud case brought by Letitia James. And this law has never been used. It's never been used against anyone, and they're just making this up. There's no victim in this. There's no victim. Even the bank who agreed to all this said in court they want to continue doing business with Trump. Why? Because it worked out. Like, they are doing everything they can. That they're willing to, because if you're a realtor, if you're in the real estate industry, you are looking at this like, holy God. I got to get out of the state. There's no point in risking your money, your wealth, your future in a state that is going to come at you for political purposes. Absolutely not. They've destroyed New York. James could have moved to start seizing his properties should he fail to post the bond. The Democrat indicated Wednesday that she may have her sights set on Trump's Winchester Golf Course in Seven Springs Estate. Trump's attorney said in court papers earlier this week that he faced insurmountable difficulties in getting a lender to back the full amount after approaching more than 30 firms. Of course, they wanted an amount so big that he couldn't pay it. That's really what this is. They're just trying to bankrupt him. If they can't beat him in the polls, they'll just destroy his business out from underneath them. But at the same time, this is only proving the point to everybody how dangerous and evil the Democrats really are. He also didn't want to sell off his properties to make the bond, since that kind of fire sale would result in brutal losses and the assets would never regain their value, the filing said, which is absolutely true. If people get it for a sale, like you've absolutely messed with the price. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee on Friday, again, ripped James' case as a rigged and corrupt and called the judge a political hack, which he is. And he's already been caught outright saying that he hates MAGA, which, and if that was the case, he should have recused himself from this whole thing to begin with, citing conflict of interest. He shouldn't have even been the judge to begin with. Quote, I did nothing wrong except win an election in 2016 that I wasn't expected to win, did even better in 2020, and now lead by a lot in 2024. This is communism in America, he wrote on Truth Social, and he's absolutely right. Oh, you're winning? You're beating us? Oh, we're just going to crush you any other way because we don't care about the rules. Rules for thee, but not for me. On Thursday, Trump's team issued a post pleading with MAGA voters to support his legal fight in the civil fraud case, asking them to pitch in before James could take away his properties. Quote, keep your filthy hands off of Trump Tower, the message read, issued by a joint fundraising committee that allocates the money to his campaign and a separate political committee that has been paying his legal bills. Trump has also indicated on Thursday that the bond would not be possible to pay in such a brief time period. Even though I did nothing wrong, a radical left judge, a true Trump hater, Arthur Engoron, in parentheses, are we allowed to speak about his unconstitutional gag order? Yeah, let's not forget that. Picked a number out of thin air, 355 plus interest, and wants me to bond it, which is not possible for bonding companies to do in such a high amount before I can even appeal, Trump wrote in a True Social posting. Before he can even appeal. This is one of the single greatest disgraces of justice ever done in the history of America. I mean, if they're going to do this to him, they are willing to do this to anybody, which means they put everyone in the same boat with him. Either do what we say, vote the way we want, or we're going to go after you with everything we can, take all your money, bankrupt you, destroy your life. These people are evil, folks, and they will never stop until they are beaten at the polls, voted out, cast out, like the disgusting communist vermin that they are, because these people will never extend a single ounce of mercy, grace, any form of kindness to anyone who doesn't have the hive brain like they do. But folks, let me know what you think about this. Do you live in New York? How is this affecting you? If not, what do you think? I want to know, folks. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Take care of your friends and family, and I'll see you next time.